Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup with our Ogre Wizard, who of course is still totally alive. Nothing bad happened to him whatsoever. Any rumors about an encounter with a Naga is clearly fake news. Okay, obviously this is a new game that I started, and I decided to play it enough to, you know, just advance a little bit in dungeon and go through some of the earlier levels once more. Got really lucky on one thing over here. We found a sewer, and Purgy was in there, so I went ahead and murdered Purgy to death and was able to get some troll leather armor out of it. So troll leather armor is one of the few things we can wear. So we can wear robes, we can wear hides, we can wear troll leather armor, and we can wear dragon scale as an ogre, and that is it. So we got the troll leather armor, which is giving us a little bit more AC. It also comes with some regeneration as well. We can actually, I did make sure to get Beam to follow me over here, so we can do something like, if I do this and ask for troll leather armor. Oh no, that's the monster lookup. I mean, I can just double question mark, but there's got to be another one over here. But yeah, it gives us a little bit more of HP regeneration per turn, which is kind of nice. I had one scroll of enchant armor, so I went and threw it on there for the +1. We'll probably bring it up to a +4, and that's going to be our primary armor for a while until we get like maybe a nice source of dragon scale or something like that. Now I'm trying to remember if increasing armor, yeah, helps lessen the hindrance of heavy armor in melee combat and spell casting. And I think it's one of those things where there's not a clear target, right? It's not like weapons or shields. I think it's a combination of exactly what the encumbrance value of the armor is, modified by your strength, possibly modified by your species size, and then your armor skill over here. So getting some amount of armor will help to mitigate the casting penalty. Now, it's not terribly significant right now. You can see I'm currently at 1% failure on the magic darts. Call-ins at 7%. I think I'd gotten it. I may have gotten it down to 1% actually on this run. You can see we're not as high levels, I think, as we gotten on the last run. I don't remember. I've been training fighting from the very start. Actually, it's the only thing turned on right now. What I might do is go and get another rank in summonings. We'll go up to like level 4 or something like that, just to make the imps a little bit more consistent, because that is something fairly spammy, and it's also an odd number, and that annoys me. Maybe I guess I never brought up the spell cast in this particular run. Let's bring it up to something like 5 to give us a little bit of overall stuff. Why can't I do translocation? Oh, I never actually memorized blink. That's not a good thing. We're going to turn on translocations, and probably we'll go for a couple levels to start off with and then see what that does for a failure rate. I will want blink to be fairly consistent because it's an emergency button. Speaking of emergency buttons, Conjure Flame and Mephitic Cloud. Yeah, I think our percentages had gotten a fair bit better on there. But since I'm putting on the armor, yeah, we'll do the thing where we turn on fire, air, and poison and go for like a couple of ranks in each. Again, unless we get airstrike or something like that, most likely we won't be boosting fire, air, or poison any higher than this, and instead be relying probably on just some plain conjurations to bring up all those. But that should help out a fair bit. And the first level, a couple levels of things are pretty cheap and easy, which is my nickname in high school. No, that doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, I know we're training a lot of things simultaneously, but only for like a little bit, you know, like 0.9 over here, 1.2 over here, and a couple points over here, and again, that'll be fairly cheap. We could turn off the spell casting, but I think we'll actually benefit from doing it. So that was dungeon level 5. In this game, I have left behind Crazy Yusuf, or Yuf. I always call him Yusuf for some reason, but Yuf. And a ghost as well. We don't have a god yet. We haven't found our temple. The thing is, I kind of like Ash, especially with, you know, we might be a little bit of a generalist in this build, and she does give you a boost to various skills, which is kind of nifty. Grabbed the Humant last time. I might just go for like Sif, although, you know, I mean, they're great just spell casting gods, but there's a lot of other ways we could go. I mean, we could go with like Kiku or Yerd or something like that for some more sort of undead and summoning and things like that. Hep is also fantastic with his ability to give you an ancestor. Okawaru might even be interesting here because of two things. First of all, his gear drops. He always gives you something that you can use, which means if he gives us body armor, it'll be body armor we can use, which would be kind of nice. But the other thing too is he does give you so what, heroism gives you a speed boost, and is it finesse that gives you the skill boost, I think. And that can let us like get away with the fact that we may have lower than average stuff. I mean, we haven't researched, we haven't studied any like weapon skills or anything, and that could help compensate for that. I probably want to get away or avoid anyone who specifically needs invocations, even though we have a +1 for it. We are already kind of spread thin a little bit. Excuse me. Hep can use invocations. He's so freaking strong. But I kind of feel like I want to stay relatively castery. Maybe we'll go with Sif this time. We'll get a bunch of skill book or spell books given to us or something. I don't think it's shit. I don't think it's as strong, but I don't know, might be fun. Let's try a different stare down, shall we? One that isn't guarded by 2 centaurs. Now the thing is, we can take the centaurs, but it's really risky starting that fight from range. Maybe if I just pop down the stairs again, maybe I could have gotten one in melee. Maybe I could have dragged one up the stairs. If I drag 2 up, well, that would still mean they're only in melee range. It might be okay. Blinking away from them could be hard. Let's put on the sapphire ring. Ring of stealth. I mean, I'll wear it for now. It's not terribly important. We have the amulet of rage, which means now we can activate berserk rage. Well, it's 50% chance to trigger it. We could try polymorph or paralysis. We don't have any evocation skills, so the chances of succeeding is a little bit low. We don't know what those are. I did burn a lot of identify scrolls to identify our potions over here, which does give us a good set of things. I should probably just avoid the centaurs for now. Let's try the other downstairs. Well, this is not great. So we only immediately pop up the stairs. I mean, we will drag 3 of them with us. I'm going to cast a blink to put a little bit of distance between us and summon 3 of those. I mean, so like individually we could take a white. The problem is with 3 of them, that's not good. I can't conjure, or I can't mephetic cloud them. I suppose I could move a little bit into a hallway here and be ready to, oh, he killed my white imp right away. Jeez. +2 great sword. Anyway, move here. That was actually the wrong place to move. And run away. Let's sit on the stairs here. If we can drag just one of these up the stairs, that would be okay. This might be a good case for beam. Is there a hotkey to like select down here? I bet there is. If we go whites. Well, white, I guess, singular. Oh, no, it's question mark, white. Speed 10, so they have normal speed. So, like, yeah, if I drag one up, and I might just be able to walk away with it from him, or I could blink walk away. Okay, that's alright to me. I will blink. Oh, I don't have enough for that. And I mean, I can just pillar dance. This level has been cleared, so this might be a little slow as I just run around here to regenerate mana. There we go. I might just be able to blast him down. If I can't, I can just start running again. Like, this is a pretty low-risk situation. Okay. I think it's the other staircase. Oh, no, it is this one. So there's only these 2. Just blink for a little space. Okay, that's... There we go. Bring one up. And I do have enough to blink. I miscast Blink. Really? Well, I mean, yeah. It's pretty fair, actually. I'll just drag you around. I'm very hungry, but I'm not gonna starve doing this. And I've got tons of food on me. Like, that's not a problem. Alright, now I'm near starving. I'll just wait for full mana, and then... Where is it? There. And then probably just blast him. Although this guy, what does he have for weapon? Does it not show me in this view? Oh, +2 greatsword. Yeah, see, that's a little less pleasant. But what I can do is I can put a little fire right there. Make sure he can't hit me. Of course, I'm not doing any damage to him either. Okay, let's eat real quick. Oh, I've been drained too. Yeah, right. So a bunch of my skills are lower than they should be. Which is, yeah, kind of crushing my spell casting here. I made a mistake going around that corner there. Missed the diagonal, so it let him get close again. Same thing there, so I'm giving away free shots. And then, okay, slow down. Breathe. Okay. Surround him with imps. These are not the imps I was looking for. The other thing if I want to put in a bunch of space. Alright. We don't have to fight him. Especially since I'm being drained to shit. I could just, you know... Oh, hello, Natasha. Did I not kill you? Yeah, see, our power's low. There we go. Let's say we were able to take her pretty easily before, but... Right, there's Natasha and Yuf on this floor. Yuf's a little annoying. We can probably finish Natasha, although I'm worried about this whole being drained situation. I think it's okay. I'm going to Shift X. Yeah, Shift X, then Control F to forget the floor. We're going to find her and probably just drink the Potion of Brilliance right away. Oh, you're starving. Let's eat. Okay, where the hell... Natasha, that was not your true death, was it? You know, because you would drop stuff. Oh, finally been put to rest. Oh, God damn it. Do I want to deal with this punk? Nah. No, not well drained. Did it with the ghost. Say there's still some of these dudes. Now we're starting far enough away. We needed some white imps to really power this guy down. There we go. Attack. Actually, oh, there we go. A little fire imp is okay. +3 falchion. Yeah, alright, we'll equip that for now. It's not cursed either, which is kind of nice. Slight weapon upgrade. Not necessarily what we're looking for, but still okay. Done exploring on this level. This is the place where the 2 centaurs are lingering around. Also an ogre, apparently. Ogre by himself is fine. Let me drag you up. Hopefully you don't whack me huge. Okay, good. Blink. Oh yeah, we have a pretty high miss chance. Say we'll summon some buddies, maybe if we stop miscasting. Okay, that is not working out so well. Let's cast Blink. Alright, that's not necessarily where I want to go. It's gonna come. Don't catch up to me, thank you. Okay, this draining is just brutal. I'm having to park too many things around. So many miscasts. Maybe I should switch out of the armor for now, just until the drain goes away. Yeah, like, we got drained so goddamn hard. Still the Ogre around, right? Yeah. There we go. If we get, I was gonna say, if we get a few decent casts off, we can finish this guy off. There we go. Just tab kill him with the weapon. Good. Less good. I'm not as worried about fighting them if we can start in melee. I can just drag you up. Thank you. I mean, you'll go invisible, but I'll just attack the air. Zap, 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 zap. I mean, we have no elect resistance, so he's slightly more annoying. I mean, this should be okay. There we go. Like, I'm pretty sure this should be going better than that. Skills, I mean, they're coming back. So yeah, as you gain XP, the drain effect goes away. I don't think the drain denies you XP. I might be wrong about that. So if we were going down the stairs again, that's where the centaur is. I'm gonna eat right now to prevent another problem. Again, if we get into melee range with him, it's not so bad. Okay, well, he's not there now. Yeah, there he is. Here. Let's say if the imps can just get on him. I suppose I could have gone for confusion, although our failure risk is pretty high. Alright, good. Rest. Rest. Did we kill the other one, or is there still centaur going around? I think there is. Embroidered robe. I'm gonna go back to the upstairs. I'm gonna wear the robe. So right now, our failure chance on, say, call imp is 16%. If we were to put on the robe for a bit, cold resistance, 12%. I mean, it's not a huge percentage difference, but I might just wear it for a little scooch. We'll put the troll leather armor back on after. Yeah, once our failure rates improve a bit after the drain goes away. And we probably need... there's still a shit ton of you over here, isn't there? We probably need some amount of armor skill. Just to bring it down a tiny bit. And as our strength goes up, it's less of an issue. I should just be able to blast you. Even you should be fine. And what kind of spells are you packing? Oh, we don't actually know. You haven't cast anything yet. If you confuse me, it could be a little annoying. I really don't like that the soldier ant is there. Although, I don't think it had actually woken up. Like, it would still, I think, it hadn't spotted us. It had a little question mark on his head. Move over here just to help the imp come closer. I'm just going to try to keep meleeing this guy. There we are. Dagger of Freezing. I think the Falchion's probably a little bit better. Higher base damage, we can riposte. Freezing is a brand that does bonus damage based on its base damage, which for a dagger is not that high. Yeah, being drained like that. I forgot about... I guess the whites just do that automatically, right? Yeah, fighting the whites was a huge mistake, because I'd forgotten about that. And it really is hurting us a lot. Go, imps. Okay. I'm low on mana, so I'm going to run up here. Switch stairs. Yeah, alright. Tell you what, I'll go into base contact with you. And then... Why are you hasted? Okay. We're not at full health, so let's wait before we tackle this guy. Although, I'm okay with tackling him. Although one thing at a time here. I'm just going to drag you up, and I think I can just zap you in place and be fine. Okay. Let's go back down here. Come on, punk. He's not really the imps I'm looking for. There you go. White imp better. Standing and fighting is not a great idea, but all right. Now, please tell me. Oh, the temple. Let's say, please tell me that's the last of the whites, and I'm pretty sure it is. So, do we just go for Sif? Get gifted spell books. I think we will. I am going to try some of the different gods at some point, but at least Sif is pretty easy to use. So, we'll join you. Excellent. So, what he does is he gives us the ability to... Right now, we have the ability to... Oh, no, I guess we need to get one pip. Piety. Cast when you have insufficient magic. What'll happen is, if you don't have enough mana for a spell, it'll still let you cast it and then give you a time debuff where you can't do that a second time. So, that's pretty nice. And then, later on, Sif will give you a bunch more... protection against miscast magic. You can call on Sif for magical power, like just regen your mana. You can freely open your mind to new spells, I think is built-in amnesia stuff. And then a big thing is that Sif will start to just grant you spell books, so you can eventually get all of them. Wrath lasts for relatively short duration. I think abandoning Sif does lead to miscast, which is kind of nasty. Although we can potentially, if we decide to do that, I don't think we will, because I think we'll go for just like a through-written game. Try to get our mojo going on again in here. Jack's Antique Armor Shop. What you got? Nothing I can use. Well, plain robes, but no thank you. Yeah, letting myself get drained like this was really bad. Roar of Battle. So there's a thing here. Not a barracks. There's a word. We don't have magic mapping, although this could be magic mapping, because I don't think... Yeah, I haven't actually identified it. So I'm going to do this. We do have a scroll of identify, but we probably want to use it on more potions. Or something. I'm going to save the identify. I will just blind read this. Hey, it's magic mapping. Since one portal shop. Yeah, where are you? Oh, you can't just, like... down click? Oh, I guess because you don't actually know what it is. So we want to move in this direction, roughly straight up. Zap, 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 zap. That's fine. Oh, I hit auto explore, which isn't actually what I want to do. The bullfrogs, they can do a shocking amount of damage. Yeah, maybe resting's bad. I like the mana, but okay, we're just gonna ignore that guy. That is a lot of stuff, but what I can do is I can put some fire in the doorway. And actually, cloud in here. Maybe they'll hit each other. Or walk into the fire. There's some shouting, so a little bit of waking up. Faint creaking. You know what? Let's drink a potion of magic. Get my mana back here. To minimize the amount of time we're gonna have to take to kill that gnoll. Mace of Crushing, Wand of Ice Blast. Okay, well, let's drop some Confused Clouds on you. Translocation target reached. Draining's at yellow now instead of red. +2 Mace of Crushing. I mean, Mace is a pretty low tier item. I know, we'll keep the Falchion around. Okay, portal is good. We're gonna be going in drained, which isn't ideal. We do have a wand of ice blast now. That's kind of nice. I don't want to rest and have this closed. I actually don't know what the timings for the portals are, and how to read, like, you know, how many turns we might have. So I'll pop in. Okay, hope we don't get attacked right away. Full rest. All right, our draining's not as bad as it was. Our spellcasting, okay, our call imp's gotten back to a fairly consistent state. I mean, we're still drained a little, but we're not wearing the troll leather armor, which is going to be part of it as well. Yeah, so translocations just hit level 2, except it's still listing as 0.9 because of the drain. So we're still drained by, you know, over a skill point in each one of these. All right. Cloud. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong key. I didn't mean to re-cloud over and over. I meant to summon some dudes. Give me a little space. Yeah, then I don't have enough of that. We're gonna quaff for brilliance. And maybe run away. Well, that was disappointing. Sort of drank a brilliance for nothing as well, but... oh, shit. Group up a little. Yeah, sit in the fire. Alright, skills going up. Zap, 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 zap. Poison magic is a go. Can't eat those bodies. Drain is still slowly going away. -1 rip. Damn. And then we've got to face a centaur. I'm gonna go and actually... What? Okay. Press any other key to exit. I have no idea what key that was that I just entered. I'm gonna ice blast. Oh, nope. Move back a little. And yeah, you would put in space between me and you so that you could melee, or ranged. We'll put more into int. I actually will ice blast again since the priest showed up. And one more time. Good. Excellent. Okay, we're still drained, but barely. I'm sure there's some bodies over here that we can eat. Dagger. Dagger, arrows. No, not interested in any of that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. What is this thing? Long glowing staff. Let's wield this uncursed staff of fire. So, increase the power of fire spells. Protects them from effects of fire. If the wielder is skilled in evocations and fire magic, it can burn those struck by it. I don't think that's what we're looking for. I think we'll drop the Staff of Fire. Can I gas these guys? So what I'll do is we'll just summon some imps. Wow, they're still asleep. It's amazing. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that works, but... Yeah. Stupid sky beast. Excellent. Okay. We're no longer drained. That was a mistake that really, well, first of all, it cost us a few consumables. Probably meant that garrison or whatever was lost because I let myself get drained here. Okay, so we're finished all the spell casting stuff we'd put in. So what is our current status of things? fairly reliable. Fairly reliable across the board. We may want to get another point of translocation. Although, here's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to turn on spellcasting. Maybe I'll set another target for it. Like 8. It's going to be handy later on when we get more powerful spells that incur more hunger. Right now, the only ones that do hunger are Conjure Flame and Mephitic Cloud, and we're not spamming those. But, you know, it'll be handy later on. So researching this or studying spellcasting also gives us more magic. I mean, ultimately, spellcasting might be something we just, like, bring to 27 or something. Especially generalizing as we are. There we go. I just got in my way and... Wand of Disintegration and some Remove Curses. Do you have anything that we could try to put on or anything? No? Oh, here's the thing I should do. Is I should put on the Troll Leather Armor again. I'll just drop this. And now what does our spellcasting look like? Still fairly consistent, actually. So this went from, what was it, 2% failure to 3%? So, and the numbers changed here a little, but that's not bad. What I might do is just turn on Conjurations again. And maybe just bring it up to 6. Like just a scooch more over there. I also feel, even with the -2 armor, I'm going to turn on armor and just try to get a couple levels. Again, you know, a couple levels fairly cheap. And that will bring down our penalty a little bit. One of the things we might want to look at some point is, based on our armor, the actual armor we're wearing, how many points in armor do we need to improve our AC slightly? Hello, Menkaure. So we killed you in our last game. But, oh, we don't have a Wand of Flame. Might just hit you with Wands of Disintegration, though. Let's take a look at you. You have, what's your MR like? Yeah, not really. Can hit for up to 25. Can pain us. Let's try a dose of the Wand of Disintegration. Chance to defeat FMR 65. Oh, oops, wrong button. Yeah. Boom, done. Alright, and now we can cast spells when we have insufficient mana. Thank you, Sif. So probably a null pack. And they do have reach weapons. Let's stop them a little further away from us, so they can't stab us with their spears. Now, I don't think we've found much in the way of spears. This might literally be, yeah, the first spear that we found. I think I'm going to use the +3 felt. Well, maybe I'll grab a spear for the option of stabbing past a, you know, conjured fire or an imp or something like that. It's going to be a pack of priests or pack of orcs. Move up 1. You did not get confusigated, which is too bad, but going to be okay. You also did not. Zap, 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 zap. There we go. Just finish you off this way. Short Sword Electrocution. Maybe. Discharge electrical energy. If I go... What are these messages? Someone else subscribed to Beam. So Beam is this little bot that can follow you, but it's weird because it doesn't auto-follow you. So what you do is you just find another game on the server. Electrocution. Okay, this is the command that only does monsters. And that does the other thing. 1 every 3 hits, doing... Yeah, see, it just does flat out bonus damage, which is kind of nice on a relatively fast weapon, and right now as well. Like 1/3 of the time we'll do huge damage actually to the people that we're mostly dealing with. We'll put on the cloak. We do have remove curse scrolls, so +0 cloak, but it gives us an AC. Wand of Enslavement. I mean, we're not going to be raising our evocation most likely, so hex wands are going to be kind of poor, but alright, we follow Sif, we've done that. No other branches. I mean, I could go back and do some dudes. That sounds a little dirty, but let's Mephitic Cloud you. You're susceptible to poison. Keep you distracted. I mean, I could have also moved back into a hallway. Okay. What I'm gonna do... Ooh. Die. Is I should go and check the other downstairs over here so we get a little bit of mapping. And I guess the other downstairs leads to here, so that's about that. Big open area. Pull back a little. Put down some fire there. Zap, zap, zap. Rest. Eat a corpse. Hound should be fine. Yeah, it's a big open area like this. Kind of scary. I mean, maybe we still have to tackle them. Maybe we don't have to clear everything. It's the thing I have to keep reminding myself. Goodbye, bullfrog. Call imp 3%, blink 8%. I might want another rank in translocation. Because blink, you really don't want to have it fail. Let's turn it on, bring it up to 3. Rest. It's a really open area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a downstairs that's fairly far away. I'm doing some poke down here. Death Yaks? No, thank you. At least the ants don't make much in the way of noise. Thank you for being confused. Let me just run backwards here. Rest. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's probably, you know, shouted and brought his friends. But if they want to slowly trickle in... Like, open areas aren't that bad because we're kind of happy with, like, flooding an area with imps and then having them be able to surround people. Okay, they are awake and wandering. There's a priest somewhere on this level. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to find him before we start pulling people upstairs. I don't want to... I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a priest. Maybe there was just a wizard. I don't know. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ho. Ha. Ho. So if we run up the stairs, we're going to bring 2 Death Yaks with us. Yeah, they can go for up to 30. Now, we are an, you know, an ogre with lots of hit points, but not much in the way of AC. I mean, they're not going to kill us as we go up the stairs. So I can bring them up and then, you know, try to get some blinks and just run away. The other thing I'm tempted... Oh, we don't actually have a squirrel blinking. Never mind. I was going to say a controlled blink up to here and run away. We don't have a scroll of fear. I'm not entirely sure it works on Death Yaks anyway. We do have teleportation. I'm not going to teleport on this level. Sort of blind. We don't have invisibility or anything. I think our best bet is going to be to move up the stairs, cast our uncontrolled blink to get some space between us and the Yaks. And then maybe we can get some confuses on them. Maybe we can just put a wall of fire. Maybe we read a scroll of teleportation. I don't know, but I think we have to just go up here. I'm going to do an uncontrolled blink. Okay, thank you for not having a double move. We miscast Conjure Flame. Blink again. That's not far enough. Miscast Blink. Miscast Blink again. Luckily, they are not fast. I'm just going to use the hatch here, because I actually don't want to drag them to the other staircases. So now, if we go through either staircase we've already done, There's still some stuff there, but no death yaks. And in particular, this staircase here is going to be a little further away. Oh, no. There's still more death yaks. Jesus. Did I miscast that? What the hell? I'll tell you what the hell. We're going to put a cut in this video. The hell. The wands won't really help. Alright, I'm going to read the identify for this last scroll. Oh, noise. Okay. I mean, I suppose we could use to draw people away to somewhere else, but not really. Let's say, if it's a fear... Well, I don't know. I think the Death Yaks will mostly resist that. I don't know what to do other than to mostly just ignore the crap out of them. Is it just me, or is, like, are the Death Yaks, like, way out of depth here? Like a big pack like that? Oh, no. Over here. Over here. There we go. I think there is a key to, like, put the control over there. Death Yak. I don't know if it tells you what level they would normally appear on. Like 61 to 91 HP. Shit, man. Yeah, we'll put a cut in here. I'm not sure. We may just have to try to dodge them and then skip the level. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you guys next time.